Hi, welcome back to the cabin. It's Ian from Off Grid with Penny Glen Cabin Life. Good morning to everybody. It's 2:30 in the morning. I thought I'd do a quick video and I wanted to talk about the dangers of living alone at the off-grid cabin. So as you know, I've said in the previous video that I've been unwell for about 2 weeks. I picked up a bug, I had a fall, got another bug. So which I've still got I'm sweating on my forehead with it. I've got a bit of a fever. So really times like this are really testing times down at the cabin. Because end of the day, as you know, I've got epilepsy, so I can't get out. So with the pandemic being on as well, if I rung up for a taxi, they probably won't pick me up with having a fever because they think I've got COVID, so they won't pick me up. So I'm literally isolated. So this is the time really that I've got all my food in, I've got all my supplies in, I've got everything ready for winter. So I've got everything in, I've got dog food in, I've got loads of food in and everything, I've got frozen meat in, I've got lots of cordial, I've even got beers in, Guinness, I love a Guinness. So it's really paid off with being ill right now that I have all them supplies in. I've got a big medical supply in, which I was going to do a video next few days showing me emergency supplies I've got if anything goes wrong. So, because you also need that as well, because end of the day, if I became really ill and I needed an ambulance, then it's a hell of a long way from Stranraer to be getting an ambulance to me. I know I said elephant then, didn't I? Getting an ambulance to me. So I know that I've had the fire brigade come out quite a while ago and check I was okay when I weren't well, and they said to me that if I ever became ill, then the helicopter would probably come from Stranraer Hospital, land in the paddock and take me to the hospital. That's what they said anyway. So they said it'd be too far out to come in an ambulance. So you've got to have forms of backup. I have a mobile phone, so if anything were to happen, I can make a call and get support. I'm very lucky, and I've always said this, I've got Richard and Heather up top. Richard sent me a message yesterday asking me if I needed any supplies or I needed anything because I weren't well. He's a really good friend, so thank you, Richard. The other thing I have is with having epilepsy, where one of the best things I have is the Apple Watch. It's not a sponsorship thing, this. I'm just saying the Apple Watch is perfect because it's got the health section in it, and if I have a fall or anything like that, trip and a fall, then it rings emergency services and it also contacts me emergency numbers, and then I can get support then. Now, I must admit, the batteries on them aren't amazing. So a lot of the time it's on charge, and when I had that bad fall outside the other day, well, about a week ago, then I didn't have my Apple Watch on me. And I really could have done with it if something happened and I was in a bad way and I couldn't have got up. So there's always pros and cons with everything. But I did have my mobile in my pocket, so I could have got help. Always have your phone in your pocket or your watch for communication, anything like that. I can use this as a phone even without the phone being around, because it's not a Wi-Fi one, it's a cellular one. So I've got that if anything were to happen. Like I say, I've got my supplies in, I've got all my medical stuff in as well, all bandages and stuff like that. If I had a wound that was quite big and I needed to disinfect it, believe it or not, I've got all my whiskey up top, so I can always open the cheapest bottle of whiskey. My dad says that. He always said if you ever had to open a bottle of whiskey to clean a wound out, then make sure you open the cheapest one first. And you know something it means, that my dad. So that's about that. So like I say, there's always pros and cons. You must always have your wood in. I've got some wood in. I haven't actually got an horrendous amount of wood. I've gone through a lot of wood recently, but I've got enough in now for a few more days till I get right. I've got unbelievable amount of coal, so I can always burn coal mainly. So, but it's like everything, you've got to have your supplies in. There's certain things that I've been struggling to get in. So when I have coffee, I like to have milk with my coffee. Now, there's no point getting normal milk because it's off in a few days. So I buy Long Life UHT whole milk. Well, for some reason, you can't get hold of that anywhere. I've gone on to Asda where I get a delivery off Asda and they only do semi-skimmed. I've tried loads of places that I can't get. If you go on Amazon, it's hard to get it as well, so I've had to buy some little cartons. You know, like you used to get when you went to a hotel and in your bedroom with your teas and coffees, you used to have them little white cartons that you peel the lid and a bit of milk comes out. I might have drop on some of them for my coffee. I don't like semi-skimmed milk, I never have done. It's white water, that stuff, I don't like that. So listen, before I go now, I've got a joke for you, but it's a really rude joke, and if you don't like rude jokes, skip this section. Alright, are you ready? Are you ready? Right, this is the joke. I've been having trouble down below with my testicles, so I decided I will go and see my GP in Stranraer. So when I went to see the GP, I had an appointment and it was this lady doctor, Dr. McCarthy. So I went to see her and I was telling her that it's a bit personal, but down below I've been having a bit of trouble. She said, well, look here, let me have a look. So I pulled down my trousers, she's touching, feeling and all that, checking I'm okay. And she says, Ian, you've got to stop masturbating. I went, why? She said, because I'm trying to examine you. Dinky do! That's a rude one for this channel, but I did warn you all first, to be fair. To be fair. So that's my joke of the day. Right, listen, I'm going to leave you all in peace. You stay safe and you stay well, and I'll see you soon, back down at the cabin. And make sure you get all your supplies in, because there's going to be snow coming soon. It's going to be everything. I know some places around the world have got the snow already, and you'll understand what I mean about getting all your supplies, including your medical stuff. Get everything in. Isn't that right, Bramby? Oh, isn't that right? Have you got everything in? Tell them. Yeah, she told you now. This is our Bramble. She cuddles me like this all the time. She's lovely. Right, you stay safe and you stay well.